Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am your host, Escalante TV, back home for winter break. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a short film a friend of mine made a year ago. It's called What a Day. It's a short film, a short Christmas film made by my good friend Daniel and his co-director Chris. And this was around the time we had to make our first big short films. They weren't too big, they were about 2 minutes long. And let me tell you, I remember this time of year like being like super hellish because we only had like three days to film and like a bunch of other days to edit, and I actually had to act in like 2 other films. It was really time consuming. And if you guys remember the short film I uploaded, Break Room Story, that's when I started filming that film. And let me tell you, it was supremely rushed. I had 1 day to film that, and it was awful. But today I'm going to appreciate someone else's work, and just the story, the genius behind the story didn't get its appreciation during this film screening. Let me tell you, I was analyzing it with my big college man brain, and I just found how it's the most rich story I've ever seen. It's a caricature. It's a direct caricature of our audio video production class from a year ago, and no one noticed it. I started analyzing it, and it was like, wait, this is a caricature of the class. Like, no one noticed this, and this is a silent film. He was able to represent this with just non-verbal movements and title cards. You guys have to see it to believe it. Alright, I'm gonna start watching the movie now. Okay, so right here, we are introduced to our good proletariat friend who is about to get dragged into a door. Now, our good proletariat friend only wants to see his dog for Christmas, okay? That's all we know. But the poor guy is probably in for a surprise when he gets dragged into the door. Now, you see to your left, there's a great value Ebenezer Scrooge turning on the lights, and our proletariat hero is so confused and bamboozled on what's going on. I mean, he turned on the light, and he found nothing. What does that mean? Okay, like, what does it mean? Who knows? Maybe it's nonsense. The bourgeois nonsense that they're spewing down the proletariat's throats. Who knows?
The development of the industrial bourgeoisie.
You read it right there, folks. Our poor proletariat hero cannot enjoy his Christmas. Ugh, this is very awful. Not good for our proletariat hero so far. I mean, this villain is written pretty well. I mean, look at his nasty face. I mean, he's probably getting some sort of enjoyment of throwing that calendar and saying, "No Christmas, only work." And you see the reflection of the director or cinematographer in the doorframe. But you know what? Who can that be? You know, is it on purpose? You know, probably not. It was actually probably a filming mistake. Who knows? God only knows what those were. Who knows? We'll never know. I mean, were they lottery tickets? Were they pictures of his dog? I mean, the wind blew him away, even though I don't see any wind in the film. Who knows? Maybe it was God himself who took the picture of his dog away. wanna actually explain this battery charging moment here. This is the moment where the genius can be seen. Now you see, this is a caricature of the AVP class. I'm not joking. Like this actually did happen a lot in the AVP class. There would be so many like hardware and technical errors with all the equipment, like to the point that people were only sharing like one camera, or there'd be like no cameras to use for the day, like because people wouldn't charge them, or like some of the mics were fried, and like I can only imagine like the money the instructor had to pay to get that stuff back. Yeah, that actually happened. And you know what? Our genius director thought ahead and was like, you know, people are going to be sharing mics during this time. I'm going to be using a camera. I'm just going to use my camera. I'm just going to use the camera. I'm going to make it a silent film. You know, this director was thinking outside the box first. He was predicting the future. And I'm going to tell you, he's smart in logistics, let me tell you that. Well, as you saw there, the director was so kind enough to compensate our proletariat hero in his time of need. Now this is a wholesome story. This is a wholesome story. 11 out of 10. 5 stars. Let me tell you, this is the most genius film compared to all the other films that were shown on that fateful screening day 1 year ago. No one appreciated the greatness of this well-built story. Compared to some guy angry on Christmas wanting plane tickets, this was the true. This captured the theme of giving a gift.
Everything okay in here? Do you like our little scavenger hunt?
I don't know if this movie will be out there in the wild someday for everyone else to see, but I hope I'm glad to have shared it with you. So yeah, guys, that's it for the video today. Thank you for watching. This movie will stay forever with me. Hope you guys enjoy your Christmas. If I don't see you for Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.